sanggye judang soye janjum sanggye judang sanggye judang The purpose of life, why I'm born human being this time, not just to not be reborn, not just to not be reborn. Evil gone realm, the lower realm, and not just that, to receive higher birth, Devahima birth, not just that. Not just that. And then even the Kature. So that this time, of course, born human being, of course, this time, that doesn't mean, just by that doesn't mean you don't get reborn lower realms. I remember in Tibet, I think the second pilgrimage in Tibet, or the second or third, I don't remember, pilgrimage. So who is driving the car is a Chinese young boy driving. So we have some Western sanghas in the car. So there's one attendant, John. I don't remember his name, last name, John Fair, I think. So I asked him to ask questions to the driver. But you see, one thing is, he does accept rebirth. He does accept past future life. Strangers, he does accept, but it's not correct. The boy. The driver. So I asked John to ask him what he thinks about next life. So he thinks forever. Now he's a human being, so he's going to be human being forever. That's what he believes. But he does accept reincarnation. But there's no change. If it's a dog now, it's going to be a dog all the time. So it's just like that, you see. That doesn't have any logical reason to prove that. Yeah. So it's like that has been dog from beginning of this birth. And then kind of. So that why? What was the cause of the dog to be born dog? There's an explanation. So because it's past life, go. That's it. So. So anyway, it's very interesting. Then we talk about mind. I don't remember what happened. Yeah. Yeah. I just remembered as I'm talking. Much bad. But that kind of answer is quite unusual. He does accept reincarnation, but it's totally wrong, different. Which is no logic. His own logic is because now you're a human being, then you're going to be a human being forever. So, why dog? Why human being? Didn't have a logical explanation. So that's. Yeah, so that doesn't mean it's it's like it's like you see, from the prison, who's going to be executed, like that we see in the prison. But he was given little freedom to outside in the city to go around or to go back to his home, but he had to go back to prison. So just very short time, he was given permission to go out, just short time to go back to his house, to his family, or go around the city, just short, and then had to go back again to the prison. So like that, easy, like that. Or, you see, we are human beings just short time. That, or the So we are kind of on the mountain, but you see, on some flat place, a short time, then it's going to fall down again. It's like that. We just a very short while, where there's some flat, then it's going to fall down. So like that, you see, that means down in the lower realm, hell, hunger, goes, animal. So they were just short time. But of course, it's up to our mind. It's up to our mind. if we transform our mind into virtue, positive mind, virtue, non-ignorance, non-anger, non-attachment. Or you see, make the mind ignorant, anger, attachment. So non-ignorance, non-anger, non-attachment will make the mind this, then you go the higher path, or up to enlightenment. Up to enlightenment, liberation from samsara, the temporary temporary result, temporary happiness, and ultimate result, happiness. The total freedom from samsara. Oceans of samsara sufferings, free forever, not just few lifetimes, few years, not that. By ceasing, the reason is by ceasing the cause of suffering, the which is not outside, which is within them, which is our mind, negative mind. This unhealthy mind, unclean mind, impure mind. Probably more people understand our unhealthy mind. You can say that also. So you see, then you go, and then even to enlightenment, the peerless happiness, the total cessation of obscuration, completion of realization. That. So, but then if we make our mind ignorant, ignorant, the attached, the anger and all that things, and then see mind unhealthy, negative story, all that. Then the action done with that is all negative, unhealthy action, all negative. So rebirth in the lower realms, hell, hunger, thirst, animal, all like that. So this time, not only we are born human being, but by coming to Kopan, and we met Buddha's teaching. Oh, we have great freedom in the hand. We have great freedom in the hand. Where you want to go, lower or higher? So that then you see, yes, total liberation from oceans of samsara suffering, and is sanggye, total cessation of obscuration, completion of realizations. So we have total freedom. We have total freedom. Depends on how we use our mind. So you don't like suffering, you like happiness. But you see what do you become free from suffering and get happiness? It all depends on how you use your mind, how you use your life. Every year, every month, every week, every day, every hour, minute, second, like that. So we have a total freedom in your hand to achieve all those happiness up to enlightenment. You have freedom in your hand, or to be in samsara forever. in the ocean of samsaric suffering forever, and especially in the lower realm. So, like that. So these are, so therefore, you have to realize this life you have now, after casually meeting Buddha's teaching, discovering Buddha's teaching, you can see how you can see your life here. No, so important. Sorry, I should make double noise. But some people might get angry, so I don't make double noise. Some people easy to get frustrated because easy to get angry. I make a lot of noise. Make a lot of noise just so that you may not forget. So get printed more on the brain or in the mind, printed more. So to stay a little longer. I was trying to remember one quotation from great enlightened being in Tibet, Papunga Dejingba, holding the Guru from far. The one verse said, but I did not remember exact words. But the essence I remember. So. You find? Oh, no, short one. So, what is saying there? The essence, I don't remember the word by word. So, I think this perfect human birth is so difficult to find again. This is found one time now. And so I think in every second you have great freedom to choose. You have great freedom to choose. Then course, that is the kindness. Of course, that is the kindness of the Guru. So then, another question, Guru to guide us again. That's so. Anyway, the essence, but word I do not remember. So. So it's not just. Of course, if you don't know, then it's just. It's like the donkey. There's an expression of donkey. So if you put gold in the donkey's ear, it shakes, throws away. Then you put dust, donkey's ear, shakes away. So or they put gold or you put dust, both shakes away. So there's the expression. Somebody who doesn't know precious teachings and no idea. So similar to the bird. So it's all kind of misused. So I do not know how it is so precious. I have no idea. Then use no difference from the worms, fishing worms, insects. So just wait, I read this. So in Tibetan, Nyega Tunchen Dansang, Nyega Tunche Dansang, Kenyan Jiduk Danga, Manor Ningbo Lento, Samgye Lama Tenung. So in English, thinking of this excellent body, highly meaningful and difficult to obtain, and wishing to take its essence with the unerring choice between gain and loss, happiness and suffering, reminds me of you, Guru. So that's very rich, very powerful words. Okay. So you see, then totally every second, every minute, every hour, every day, every week, every month, years, just purely by attachment and ignorance. Ignorance, the root of samsara, and then ignorance, not dharma, what's right and wrong. So ignorance in that, and so totally lives used for the ignorance, and then anger, so forth. completely, totally. But no idea have been experiencing in the six realms, samsara, the six realms. One after another, from beginningless report. No idea. Totally no idea. No idea totally at all. And then you see the other things there. Then, because of how you live this life, then future, then endless. Again, endless rebirth in samsara, endless suffering in the samsara, endless again. The six realms of the Anatma. No idea these things, no aware, no idea. It's completely like closed eye, like this. No idea, no idea. Then, because like this, cannot see anything, so then you see, you never do anything. You never do anything to be free, yourself to be free from that. Never do anything. Never look for. Never search. Never look for. Yourself to be free from that. The wish to be free from it doesn't know. Doesn't know the suffering. Doesn't recognize suffering. The endless suffering of samsara, that begins. No idea. You don't know you are samsara. So you never look for methods to be free, yourself to be free. Leave aside others, just yourself, free from suffering, from samsara, everything. Like that. Well, just mention this. This is what it is. Just see. For example, say, of course, sentient beings who met Dharma, who understood Dharma, having wisdom what is right or wrong, can discriminate correctly what is right, what is wrong in the life. Little, almost nothing. Even human beings, number of them, nothing. Who has wisdom Dharma, who met Dharma, who understood Dharma. Hardly anything. So, saying, because of the example, what you call the America or Africa who don't wear dress, who don't wear much dress, only here. What do you call?
Native.
Huh?
Native.
Native. I don't know, native. There's Africa and there's other places. Maybe also America in the especially old place. Tribes. Huh? Tribes. Yeah, you see, their food is a hunting animal. They go, they sharp, they make sharp arrows, and the people, they go hunting. The gorillas or monkeys, and they fall down. Then they carry the house and they burn the fire. So their food. They're similar who live in the fishing. Every day thousands, maybe more than thousands. And this gel, net, huge net, put them. Huge net, and there's thousand fish. Then they say that we have, I don't know, every day. Not only fishing, fishing, what do you call this one? Huh? Fishing rods. Fishing rods. Besides, all the time go to beach on the bridge or the whatever, all the time. It's not that on the food to eat, but they take it as entertainment, as pleasure, as entertainment, as pleasure of life. But you see, they think only themselves. Nothing for others. Nothing even slightest. So, what's that name? Perfume? Huh? Curry. What's that name? Kirsten. She asked her how much she has been cooking in the ship, in England. So I asked her, how many times shipping? Yes. How many times fishing? So she said, did 2 times or something like that. Huh? 2 times. So quite some time. Fish 2 times. So one time, fish 2 times. So one time, second time, she put like this, but it was caught on the tree. Put like this, but didn't go in the water. It was caught in the tree. So then she gave up fishing from that time. She's very, very mindful, very so she understood that means to not fish. So very, very clever, very meaningful, very thoughtful. So it's very, very good. But most people wouldn't think that. So, so I'm just giving an example to you. Those who are everyday hunting animals, they eat food. Hunting, fishing, and then those, at the beach, you see there are people in Thailand that I didn't see, but I saw in the video. There are small shops or at the beach, and then they're always busy to cut these seashells, the shell cut. All day long, that's what they do and sell. The shell, they can't speak, they can't express, can't speak, can't do demonstrations, can't anything. So beautiful, so every day. So you see like this. So if you kill one insect, no matter size of mountain or small size, or if you kill, then yes, of course, the motivation, delusion, attachment, anger, ignorance, all that. So if you kill one insect, one sentient being, so they usually four things together. The sentient being, object whom you kill is a sentient being. Then thought to kill, action of killing, goal, that being died before you. So four things together. That action, because it's done with the self-chasing thought, and then of course there's the attachment of that. So done with the delusion, so that makes it a negative karma. By your wrong way of thinking, makes the action of killing negative karma. So that has a four suffering result. It is four things together. So it has four suffering result. So Ravana aspect results suffering in the lower realm. You get born and suffer in the lower realm. Ravana aspect result. So could be for eons. Depending on the karma, negative karma. So like that. So then the other suffering result. Three suffering results you experience in the human realm. Due to not the good karma, not the same karma, but due to not good karma, you're born a human being. But you experience so many sufferings. Experiencing positive result through the place. So the place you're born, where you live is very dusty, very dusted. Not green, not very very beautiful, not like that. Very dusted, very windy, very dusted, like that. And so the action is killing. So they negative karma. So the place says, yes, a lot of danger for life. A lot of danger for life. A lot of killing, many disease, and many, you see, is not a healthy environment. Now you have to understand where the unhealthy environment came from, where dangerous place, where it came from. They came from mind. Now you can understand where it came from. That's very important. So then, now we have to change the mind. You understand? Point is, we have to change the mind. That's the way to do it. Way to do it. The way to change your negative environment into positive, healthy environment. How to do that? Through the mind. Okay? So now that's the real way to do it. So the very dusted, very uninteresting, very boring, very place like that. And then you see, for example, I have diabetes, so you can't eat sugar, you can't eat for you. I eat potato, but of course, that was born from was from. I mean, I was born in the Sulukumbu, Himalaya mountain, where potato is main food. So we make 11 or 13 different potato food and potato alcohol. Unbelievable strong, unbelievable. Looks like water, very clean water. Looks like that, but unbelievable, strong. And I know what it means drunk. I was in Sulukumbu. I came from another. You see, from this Sulukumbu, from there, these people are more clever. Then from there, because I escaped from monastery when I was learning alphabet, so from my relative uncle, the monk, who has some people who carves many rocks, mantra carved. When some people ask the benefits, and then he carved many rocks, the mantra, and then people go around in the road and say, so much like that. So I escaped because the monastery up on the hillside, then my birthplace is down. So I escaped a few times. Because child time, you see, you don't look for reasons. You don't analyze reasons, child time. Only thing, child time is interest, only play. Only thing, play. At home, then you could play. At home, then you play with the friends, and that's nothing else. You don't analyze the reasons much in child time. You just think that, then you just run from the monastery. So that's then 1 or 2 days, 3 days, and my mother put on somebody's shoulder and then bring to monastery, and then I learn. Then I stayed. Then again, a few days escaped down. So when I escaped down, I ran down so fast because I see caves, dark, so I get scared. I ran down to home. So my mother sent to Rowaling. You have to cross some dangerous snow mountains, dangerous place. So you have to cross. You sleep on the mountain, the caves. As people who travel, they know that. There's no the real road, but people who travel, they know how to go. But that's all. So, yeah. So everybody body is tied with ropes, because then sometimes you sink in the snow. Then there's a few stories down there where blue, deep, or there down there, water down below, like that. We look down. So a person dropped down, then the ropes, you can pull it up, so you see. Except the first person has the mountain has the tool, usually this, then walk around by using that. So that so I lived there for I think some years, then come back to take initiation at the monastery, Tama monastery. The Lama of the Tama monastery is very good-hearted. He's a married Lama, not a monk, married Lama. Always does a retreat and give initiation time, and very good-hearted. White beards like this, yeah, like that. So anyway, he was giving Liudama initiation, something like that. Where many people remember one of a child. So we all have to go around to do initiation, and you have to sit on throne. You have to blow conch shell. It's a part of the initiation. But when I blew the conch shell, it didn't make sound. I remember, it didn't make sound, the conch shell. So my mother invited, just a short time. My teacher is another, and it's also my uncle, but a bhikshu, a monk, that time. So went to my mother's house. So she put very dark, very dirty, and we were very poor family. In very poor. Our father died. Then so many people came to ask for money, because old money wasn't old money. So then didn't have money to pay. And so, well, then she put the dirty table there, black, my uncle and me. Then I never had to put alcohol before. Never. When I lived in the house, I think maybe up to 5 years. I think up to 5 maybe, something like that. So she served my uncle. But in Zorakumbo, there are monks who never drink in life. It's a part of the monk Bible. But I think these Himalayan mountains, this is very, very common. Chang is some sort of very important wine, very important to drink. Like the monks in Tibet, tea is the butter. Tibetan tea there's a tea, a liquid of tea, then butter is shaken with the butter, so unboiled salt. So butter is sharp, so important for the. Generally, the monks don't have nothing, So the butter and the tea, so it is very important to the monks in Tibet. But the Solokumbo, many monks are drinking Chang, it's very common. So my mother, glass of potato wine to my teacher, and then to me, same. So I had 2 sips, or 2 sips, something like that. Wow, then became drunk. Oh, I could not walk. It's like one mosquito is dead. When the one mosquito is dead, all the arms were long like this. All the arms were stretched long. The arms, like that. No control at all to your body. No control. And then kind of a little bit tight here, sort of uncomfortable tight here. Then my teacher hold my belt in the backside like this. Then he just pulled in the road to monastery. So I just go like this, like mosquito, all hanging down like this. So no opportunity to walk, no freedom to walk at all. So I know what it means, drunk. That. So potato is very strong. We use the small potatoes. People don't eat. And so you fill the whole pot. My mother makes time, when I was a small child. One big pot full of the small potatoes. Full. Then another pot, small one. Then another small pot, then small pot up there. like stupa, like build stupa, like that, see? So the vapor cannot go outside, so it's all sealed around. So what happens on the perpetrator, you put a container, a small container there, then the vapor goes high up, then you collect drops from there in this container, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that drops. So several hours of fire, you have to burn several hours of fire. Or then you get a small container, the chan, or the arak, we call arak, unbelievably strong. So it's maybe 4 or 5 hours work. My mother did some time to time when I was at home. So that's because so it's one way, if not, I don't know, Dharma, but just some words, little, I don't know how to say, some words, few words. So, he said, but I teach in the world, try to help with these few words. To inspire, to be meaningful human being, not harmful, meaningful human being. Bring peace, not only yourself up to enlightenment, but bring peace to others who are numberless. You see, so like that. So that's my mother's kindness. So even now, I teach these few words to you, and that so to see to be able to understand the reality of life. Yeah. So this, even now, the kindness that I can, just a tiny bit that help you, and so those who need, so this came from my mother kindness. When I was a small child, she sent one to learn alphabet like that. remember this one more story of my mother. So after father died, then many people come to ask for money. Maybe a lot of money or something. As I was a small child. The leader of the country came to a house to get money, and my mother said, so she overcame. Then he speak, and then he left. Before he got outside of the building, the house is 2-story. So before he went out of the door of the first downstairs, I think maybe even before he didn't go out of the door. So my mother was picking up the dust between the plank, plank in the second floor plank. They pick up dust between the planks, then throw him. Then she was what do you call it? She was complaining, not complaining, but what do you call it? What's the word? Cursing? Yeah, she was cursing. She was trying to pick up dust and throw after him. But he was downstairs, throwing dust and then cursing, but maybe saying, may he die soon or something, I'm not sure. Yeah, things like that. So I remember when I was a small child, mother was doing that after he came to collect money, didn't have money to pay. So, yeah, like that. When I was born, many animals died. Yeah, many obstacles happened to the family. So, like that. So I was telling this. So you see, these people in the world, majority of people, with Dharma, does not Dharmas. So you see, for example, at that Thailand, this near the beach. So that this is an example. I'm just giving you an example, but you know much more. Every day, blah, blah, blah. You see, now killing one sentient being, one insect. You see, negative karma with self-taking thought, with the attachment, the negative karma became negative karma because of motivation. So, the killing one sentient being, when even a tiny insect, it has a result. So fourth result I was talking before. This is a very important subject. I'm sure you've gone through that. So, positive result also to the plus. So, you see, I have diabetes. So, also you see, the food, what normally you eat, then is a side effect to you. There's a past life negative karma of killing. As a result of killing. There's a fourth suffering result. So, medicine side effect. Even the medicine works for somebody, but for you, side effect. It is correct. Yes, correct medicine. But for you, side effect. Food, it's okay for others, but for some people, side effect. You understand? Oh, like that. Some people can't eat. It's not poison, but it can't eat. It harms. Like the diabetes. So they got I was looking for that. So went on the mountain story. I do it. So potato, this, white rice, or this, that, then, very much. There is a general one, but according to my experience and diabetes, the experience, you see the food, it changes as the time goes. One time it hurts, like two pieces of orange eat in the diabetes, or two this, what's it called? The size of this, small fruit. Grapes, too full of water. Many years ago, it brings diabetes, but now not. So there's a general discrimination, but basically depends on your experience. It harms certain years, certain time, but not harm all the time. And certain food, certain food harms you, but certain food, you see the Kandula's attendant, Sangbo, his brother, his diabetes recovered by eating tsamba, Tibetan food. The millet, barley flour, by eating tsamba, that's called tsamba. By eating that, only that, diabetes recovered. So there happen to people like this, the karma. You have to understand the karma. I think so much of it depends on karma. So that's happened. And there's one Nepalese, I think in Tibetan or Nepali, his face looks like Nepalese king who was killed, young Nepalese king. I met him one time, went to see him, to start university in Kathmandu. And something to Lumbini, but also for him to help the building, but it didn't happen. And then Tibetan monks here came to get the Nepalese citizen, but I didn't get. So Katsuri, very easy to talk to. Young king. So I offered him one carpet and one big carpet and then one pig of feather and one prayer bowl. This is the first time prayer bowl met by one student from Washington. What's it? Guya Samaja Center. Lone and wife before. So so I met, they bought a small prayer bowl, so I saw them outside. So I mentioned a little bit of benefits. And then they started my prayer bowl. So very primitive, with the wood the prayer. So I offered one to the king, Nepalese king, and the king asked what to do. So there's skies of benefit, so much. So when I was living, so there's no time. So I meant, when you die, if you have the prayer bowl with you on the head, on the head, then it's the same as a power transferring consciousness in Pure Land. So if you have the prayer bowl next to you. So I mentioned that. Then when I talked about death, then he physically there, but mentally became so far. That time, so when I talked about that. So then he said, Guru, should I keep this? And I said, yes, you should keep this. And so that, I think, trying to follow the truth. But his wife is a Hindu, so I think I heard a Hindu took it away. Didn't keep it. You see, what's that? So another story. Okay. Anyway, I don't know where the story came. Anyway, so positive result like this. You understand? Now, really from where it comes, side effect, medicine, side effect, food. All this to you, from where it came from your mind. You understand? Oh, the negative mind. Oh, that's very important to understand. Oh. So to change that, you have to change your mind. Oh, purify your mind, change positive, get good karma. Oh, the morality like this. Now you understand, see? So, so you see, practicing morality as a lay, as a monk, as a nun. Oh, you can see now, relation to the environment. You understand? Relation to environment, relation to the world where you live in. Oh, it affects. The your positive mind, your negative mind affects the world. You understand? Come from that. Your suffering life or happy life come from that. You understand? Oh, that's how we should understand this. So, oh, they so living morality is a lay. There are 5 precepts, or 4, or 3, or 2, or 1 precepts besides refuge. Oh, then not harm others, sentiment, all the basic things. So, but unbelievable, most unbelievable importance. Life. To not harm others, and on the basis of that, to benefit others. If you harm, you can't benefit. So that's. So now, killing one insect, one sentient being, result, there's the positive. Now the experience is the similar cause. Oh, you experience is the past negative. So what you harmed other sentient, now you receive harm from others. It's a result. You receive harm from others. Oh, for how long? Not just one life, not just one time. 500 lifetimes. You receive harm from others 500 lifetimes. 500 lifetimes. So that I think might be general. It depends on how much harm you give, how harmful. I think it all might depend on that. But then you receive the result of one negative action, killing, you receive harm from others, danger to your life. You get killed by others 500 lifetimes. That, keep in the mind, keep in the mind, keep in the mind. So important. 500 lifetimes. By killing one action, killing one sentient being, or result, you get killed by others 500 lifetimes. You have to understand. You have to understand. This I want to emphasize. To understand. This experience is the result similar to the cause. Now the third, now the fourth one, creating result similar to the cause. You do again. Because the habit, imprint left from past, you do again, you see, harm to the sentient beings, killing again next lives. You do again, again. Not just one time, again. The habit. So you do more, there's more negative imprint left to do again. You see, for example, you see, one family get 5 children. One children, don't like to kill at all insect, animals. And the other, see other people killing, the child cries. Seeing somebody killing, child cries for that child. Then another, from the same family, one child, any insect you see, won't kill. Like that. Born from the same family. Oh, totally different life among the children. for example. So you can see, their mind did not come from the parents. No. Their mind came from their own past life. Their continuity of their own past life. Mind. So therefore they're different. One so likes so much to kill. Other one, even somebody else killing, see the child cries. You see, like that. I tell you, I saw one video in America, somewhere I saw. That around the time in Nepal, there's 1 year, this Manjuche, this Nimadunwe. Manjuche, Nimadun. 2 days. I heard the Nepalese government kill buffalo 100,000 and past. I don't know what they do now, but before. They cut the neck with the long knife, and the officials. Then they compete in the big round and cut they watch. Then who is better to cut the neck of buffalo? One time could kill. Then the competition I heard. So even the government 100,000 buffalo. Then 2 days, basically 2 days. But on the Sunday, I think weekend, there certain places, Paping, certain places, but chickens and animals. But chickens were majority of the chicken. They cut and then shoot the blood through the God would they believe. Then something goes. So they I don't know. India is not. I don't think India is that much sacrifice. I don't know. I think Nepal is the worst. Maybe other country, I don't know, but Nepal is the worst. And so I saw picture. Of child. Their child doesn't know. Father brought a goat where the place to a sacrifice. The child is small, this much boy. So he didn't know. So they goat. I think they didn't show in the video, but the goat get killed, sacrifice. So their goat is about to kill. The goat is about to kill. So then he didn't realize. And then he see, his body go like this, shocked. I think he was seeing the goat get killed, and then they got here to under his arm, his own goat. They got here to his arm round. So he said, "Father, don't kill." His finger like this pointed to the father. Don't kill. Then I think he said one time, but his father didn't believe, still want to kill. So then he cried. The child cried. She cried. So then father said he will never kill in his life the goat. He will never sacrifice. Never kill in his life. Since the child cried, he held the goat like this and then said, child cried. And then the father made a promise to never kill in his life. So, saved the father from, as I told now, the negative karma, 4 suffering results. By killing one, 500 lifetimes you get a kill path. So, father sacrificed on those spell judgment, but even other times. So saved him from unbelievable, heavy negative karma. Then they saved the goats, saved so many goats to be sacrificed. Saved them breathing. They have a child, cried. Oh, then father said, you never do that in your life. So I thought to overkata, I don't know where the child lives, but I thought to go to overkata to that skadam scab, to the child, to Tangi. Yeah. But I heard nowadays in Nepal, many the sadhu priests, now they talk. Many students, not just one, many talk to stop sacrificing. If you want to sacrifice, you sacrifice your own blood. Your own blood. Your self-sacrifice. So, you see, talking very effective way. That is not the way of worshipping. That's not the pleasing. That's not pleasing God. That's not the way. It's the wrong way. So it's a very effective way of talking to the truth. To many people, I heard several of them. Many sadhu, many lamas, they talking now in Nepal like that, which is. I heard the first one. Then I thought to offer scab to thank very much for that, for Nepal, unbelievable. So they explained the Buddhist one to the Hindus. So yeah, I have to find it more. So anyway, so you see, even killing one, can you imagine one? 500 lifetimes you as a result you get killed by others. Oh, those sentient beings whom he killed, they get killed by them. 500 lifetimes. So you see now, like just one like this. So now these people every day doing the conscience, so many, 1 hour, then catch. I mean, there's so many, the people hunting animals and eating, not with food, not with food. There's so many in the world, but you see, they never hear the teachings. They never hear Dharma, they never hear, they never get wisdom, Dharma, to understand what is right, what is wrong in the life. No way. Whole life they don't hear. And even they are told, they don't believe. They will think the person is crazy, who tells. Sorry. But went over and over. Sorry. Down below the mountain, there's one Nepalese man. He used to buy 4 or 5 goats when they came from India. So if I buy, there's a 13,000 rupees or something like that. 1,000, 11,000, 12,000, something like that. So I leave it nunnery because they have some disease, 1 or 2, then it comes here. Like that. So I did that a few times. So then, you see, what happened was his wife died. And the wife suffered so much for 1 year. His wife. Then I think, I don't know what happened, what the wife said. So of course, the heavy karma might be not easy to, wife experience gone through. So this is not talking about the past life, just this life. So I think it's after his wife died. We didn't have talk to him before. After his wife died, how he saw his wife dying. Oh, then he stopped killing. somehow after that, killing goats. Because not only him, he started to meet several restaurants down there. So they depend on him. They're making money, restaurant, then depend on him. They receive meat. So before his wife died, the driver of the nunnery in Nepal, he told that because he was dealing with the goats, and so the driver of nunnery, so I told him to not kill. And then he said, "Oh yes, because by killing goats, I'm able to build a new house for him. He built a big building. So, oh yes, because by killing goats, then I'm able to build a big house." So he told the benefits. But the Nepalese, but the nunnery driver didn't learn Dharma. Didn't learn Dharma. I said, if you learn Dharma logically, logically you can say. But because he said that he couldn't say what, then he couldn't say anything. But he told the benefits of killing the goats, the building. So last time I sat down with him, and then I gave a Kirtan Mala and recited mantra. I don't remember which mantra. And go around the stupa, recite Buddha's mantra. I think purify yourself, all sentient beings. Do that, and then talked a little bit about the killing Nigirkama. So this time, when I came up, the day when I went to this liberation, the one Lama who built the monastery, Jimbis. So, but the car road is not this side, this side straight. So then he was far there where his house. So I think he was there. He was stood up when I was coming up. I think he's so, but I didn't get to acknowledge. So you can see, no karma to hear Dharma whole life. And if you tell, they will think you are crazy. You see, it doesn't fit. So you can see so much unbelievable suffering due to ignorance. Not Dharma, ignorance. So this is all these are object of compassion for us. Object of compassion. Due to ignorance. After life, they will suffer for 100,000 millions on suffer. So this is without talking law realm. So all of that you see. So the then then free from samsara. We're just a very short time, temporary. Human beings, just very short, very short. It's like lighting. It's like lighting night time. It's like water bubble, can be popped any time. It's looking nice, but it can pop. So let the water dew on the plants can be pulled down the time, can be disintegrate there. That's so that so then even free from samsara forever, which is liberation, not enough, then the Catholic. Or there are main purposes to benefit others. and then to free the sentient beings from the oceans of samsara suffering and bring to Buddhahood, the total cessation, obscurations, completion, realization. And through that perfectly, then without mistake, then you must achieve certain omniscience. Only to achieve that, then you need to see, you need to know Dharma. So that, okay, so that's that. Yeah, so they need Dharma. All that is also the emphasis and also the motivation for that, okay. Yeah, then last night I spoke actually. So we should meditate. So important to meditate this. Katambage was teaching on the basis of the teaching. Put all the blames to one. Towards others or meditate on kindness. All of that. Lama Adesha's guru, Dhammarajita, said in the wool of sharp open, Lama Adesha, they made Buddhism in Tibet, Sutra and Tantra Buddhism, correct, pure. After one time degenerated, so his guru. So it purity Dharma, so continued up to now. So many beings, you see, from that became enlightened and became free from samsara, like that, see, became Bodhisattva. So his guru Dhammaraketa said, Lula means nata chungete. Due lula, no but jawai. Lengen chanja rang lo kwai. Tane nata malu. Rang lang. Nata malu rang lang. You see, Lama Deshukur Dhammaraketa said, when the body experiences most unbearable pain, the sicknesses, then think, you see, say, recognize, harmed, that I harmed in the past, transmigratory being's body in the past. I harmed transmigratory being's body to no but Jawai. So that will of the weapon, will of the weapon, the negative karma turned on me, turned the karma that you harmed in the past to others' body. So the will of the weapon of the negative karma, turn to yourself this time. So now what you should do? All the sentient beings, disease should be taken on yourself. That is a practice, mentioned practice. Is mentioned the evolution, where did your disease came from? Came from your mind. Without this gone. This darkness also came from our mind. Not only one sentient being seeing this, all the numberless sentient beings seeing this, take on yourself. That's practice. That's showing the practice, what to do. So that way, then you make your pain, how much pain you have, most worthwhile, most beneficial, not only you, numberless sentient beings. It most beneficial to numberless, to every single sentient beings. You may beneficial. Your experience pain, you see, by taking all sentient things on you. Not one sentient being, but all sentient things. It talks about the evolution. You see, wow, your heavy pain, where it came from? Not from others, from your mind. So that's related with the things. So similar, you have to similar the relationship problem. Relationship problem. Similar, you think. You're going through, not just one, but one other, not one, even two, three together, relationship problem with different people, or even one after another. See? So that is what you caused before. What you cause like that, you see, really. Slandering, and then, the Kasuri. There. Such misconduct. Or then you see, you cause the past to others. So now you're experiencing back the will of that karma. When you harmed that, now it's turning back, turning back to you. We are experiencing the result of what you harmed to others, past. So now what you should do? That more to make the experience relationship most beneficial. Or then take it all the sentiment relationship problem on yourself. Experience for them. Experience for them. You understand? Experience for them, and for them to be free from suffering from the Dharmakaya. You understand? By taking all the relationship problem, all the suffering on yourself. Like that, you see? That's what Buddhist the practice. What Lama Atisha's Guru Dhammarashita advice, okay? So, for example, I mentioned some story. Okay. So you see, we bought $1 million land in Tibet to build a Pema Sambhava statue for success of his own wishes for Tibet. Some student gave and some student loaned money, so $1 million that. We got the land, but we have to build something, hospital or school, something. People are building the statue, but it didn't happen. The man who helped us, a Tibetan, you see, didn't go to Chinese office. So we lost the land to Chinese government. I didn't know beginning, but later I realized it's the first time, first place, holy place, is the first place where Pema Sambhava met the Tizong Tenzin, the Dharma king of Tibet, Tizong Tenzin, there. It's a very holy place. There's a footprint, Pema Sambhava. And that I realized it's an unbelievable, beautiful place. And I went to see after we bought. So anyway, so what happened was what happened was see, the man who helped the Kasa didn't cost that much, only $500,000, but it took over 500,000 more, and so he bought land also for himself with the same money. So this is what happened. So I asked the one who produced feng shui book most in the world, Lin Tu. Is someone who knows? I know him, one Buddhist businessman in Malaysia. So I asked to request him to build the Pema Sambhava statue. So second time he did accept that. So he sent his manager in Tibet. So he went to the office and he saw false letters, some of the false letters, and so he got angry. The big Buddhist businessman in Malaysia got very angry, and he wanted to put the Tibetan people, the wife husband, in prison. So I said, no, we can't do that. Put in prison, we can't do that. So kind of great disgrace the, kind of it's not simple family people. So disgrace. We can't do. In practice of Buddhism, you can't do that. So they were put in prison. He was very angry. They think they cheated me. So as a Buddhist, so person he said he cheated you. So he was very angry. So can't do that. I mean, so you see. And the reality, you see, they're the most precious, more kind. They're the most precious, more kind. So finish our karma in the past life. We did like that to other people. In the past, you did like that to other people. You cheated them. So the karma ripened this life. So they helped us to finish their past heavy negative karma. So they're extremely kind, instituted reborn law realm, hell in the, you see, experience this life, the karma, or what we did to others and then we cheated, you see. Oh, didn't finish their karma. So they're extremely kind. They're most extremely kind who did to you that. I didn't tell the man, but that's the reality. I said, then I think, it's about the material budget, 1 year or 2 years. Then the master had to serve her. 2 years, 3 years. So there's another story. I want to explain you, but I know some of you have these problems, so that's why I'm telling you the story. So you say, I plan to build a 500 feet Mithya Buddha statue in India, the future Buddha. So, this is the first time I tell you the story, it's the first time. So, again, same kindness. So I met a couple in Singapore. And the husband explained to us, but I don't think she doesn't know well his wife. I don't think so. So wife was taking care of the children, two small children. The husband was explaining to us that they could build 4 or 5 Mithya Buddha, 500 feet Mithya Buddha statue, 4 or 5 times. They have money. I think he doesn't know his wife. So he totally believed. And so we believed, I believed. Then there was a story, his brother, her brother is angry or negative or taking away her money or something. So she had to escape to France and Malaysia, France, Nepal, and several countries. And we helped Gunsang who died. So all the Gunsang, he spent money to body traveling, all the food. Then so we helped the Rinpoches and now they don't stay there, they go there, go this 2 years, something that. So request other Lama to do more, to Rinpoche, live Swaminath. He did more here, and many pujas came out. Then Sarah met this Lama, or Rinpoche, and he says, very difficult to get the money from her for the process. Very difficult. Maybe only a little bit, so very difficult, she said. This is kind of more correct. So anyway, 2 years we did that. But even you see, when you are experiencing your karma, you see that you cheated others in the past. So you experience your karma, this life, you get cheated. So even the observations, maybe not all, but even the observations maybe kind of goes in that. You know, the observation, the divination, even it goes, and that's going to be a karma. I think so. So we did that 2 years and did many puja. And then at the end, sent a message to her in China. Now you did that for us, but you don't do to others like that. So you see now that all that is actually totally the same kind that she did that for us. So kind, instead to be born in the lower realm, experience for eons negative karma, heavy negative karma, she made us to finish this karma in this life. Although we experience what we achieved in past. So then by example that, the past karma finish. So she's so extremely kind. So extremely kind, helping us to finish karma, past negative karma. And so that makes us so if you generate compassion, then makes free yourself from samsara, kuka, and then kuka to achieving enlightenment. You can generate compassion to that person. Like that, you see. So, and that somewhere you have this family problem, so I'm telling you this story, how we do. So, kind of, it's not only you experience, we don't, it's not that. Okay, so I think maybe so then so you see, even you speak to people, even it's true, but people think you're telling a lie. People don't believe what you're saying. It's like that. So see, then all that is result of past negative karma. You tell lie to others. So the wheel of that turned on you this time. See, so that. That difficult to say. So you see, So many people tell you lie. Oh, really? In your life, where you will go, many people tell you, many people cheat you, many people tell you lie. Or the result of your past karma telling lie to others. Or they turned on you now. Will of that turned on you now. So, or suffer. So much suffer like that. Then you tell lie again to others. Past habit. Oh, then you see Kature. Then 6 months conduct positive result. You're born or you live in a place where dirty, very smelly, very unhealthy, very dirty. Very dirty, though. Even for example, we live normally clean place, But then sometimes, even 10 minutes, even 5 minutes, we have to cross such a place. And sometimes, dirty, filthy, lots of caca and all that. So that's a result of even that 5 minutes you have to cross through that. It's a result of past karma, 6 months conduct. The positive result. Positive result. Your experience. You have to know that. Remember that. Then consider, you see the experience and result of that. You see, even you are married, and a husband or wife, it's always competitive to you. Never harmonious, never get harmonious. Competitive or challenge, always competitive to you. Then that becomes a cause of then divorce and separation and all that. So all that is your negative karma did such misconduct to others. Then you see, so to others, who's not your husband, your wife. And then even that husband, your wife, there's a certain things while the persons are taking 8 precepts, they want to 8 precepts. And then having sex, and then then at the holy places, Guru's place or the holy places, stupa or monasteries, and then there are certain places, then the sex becomes sexual conduct. However, so by having done sexual conduct, then you experience this will of karma is turned on you now. So then, you experience the result. Never get along, and so people always fight, never get along. All this happens to them. Then you see, experiencing the creating result of the cause. Then you do again this life, what you did in past, to others. Again. So even you want to control what you want, but it happens. Even though you want to control what, no choice. It is so. You fall in that sort of. It happens, and that's because some of the past karma habit, the imprint left. So because of that, so from karma, imprint left. So that happens again. So like that. Or the positive, the creating results from the cause. The category similar. Then can relate to the category. They are stealing of we just together, for example. Then see, just talking in the human life, then that. Oh, then to do another good karma, do another good karma, then human born, but suffering so much today, or you get born, where you live, it's then no rain, no water, so drought, nothing grows. And even it grew, but then the wind, I don't know what it's called, the wind. Then the crops were a little bit grew, but destroyed completely. I don't know what it's called that. So, too much rain, and was a water flood. So there's if it rain, too much rain, destroy the crops and the water flood. So in Africa, there's one place, no water, so millions of people died and children died. And, then you see somebody brought water by airplane from another country, but you see, the minute when the airplane arrived, landed in Africa, this place, all of a sudden, you see, the water in the airplane became very filthy, dirty, filthy, certainly became filthy in the airplane. Cannot drink. Oh, that. It's not right in that place, Africa. Oh, you have to know these things. Why? The water told me, just as soon as it arrived, filthy. Why? Oh, you have to know that. Oh, it's to come from mind. It's all from mind. Oh, the negative mind. Oh, they say, they get stealing. Past the negative karma stealing. Oh, yeah. So that's a positive result. Oh, so humble life. So the experience is result in the cause. So then things get stolen. So many times some people always get stolen things. Money and many things always get stolen. Oh, something like that, you see. Experience is a result of the cause. Then creating the result of the cause, then you see, you do stealing again. Even you know it's no good, but problems can arise. But no choice. You just do it because you engage in that so easily. You want to, it easily goes in that. Then abstain from that, control from that, even though you feel it's no good. Oh, that some of the past negative karma, their happy attitude, that. Oh, that. So then should meditate is the Kasuri. They are slandering, they are gossiping, all those. Then covetousness, illegal heresy, then all that. It's explained, everything should relate to this. Or the Lama, this is would explain it. No, the will of a shaman turn to you now. So then they also practice, it reveals what practice should be done. The Buddha did the practice. Taking all the sense of suffering on yourself. The legend teaches Dhammakaya. That's great practice. So I stop here. So whatever problem you are experiencing now, the late past karma that was done, 10 non-virtue, simple example. That is done with a self-chasing thought. That is done with a self-chasing thought. Then you different result you experience. Like that. Okay, so then you see, then the practice. So I start there. The practice, the Dhamma Gita mentioned. That's text and then suffering on yourself. That's this. Then that, if you do that sincerely, that makes to achieve enlightenment quickly. Okay, so that's. Did all the past, present, future marriage, but three time marriage, but number sentiment, number Buddhas. May the bodhicitta be generated, but the bodhicitta will source all the happiness up to enlightenment for yourself, for every sentient being. May it be generated within the heart of all the sentient beings, every single sentient being. And the particular sentient being in the world, and the particular sentient being in Nepal, the sentient beings. Then they get all those students, the apprentice and so forth, and the sentient beings. And those who rely upon my promise, with them come from those, and they sent them. Then wanted to be generated in all our hearts. Including our family who died, who were still living, who dead, in all their heart. And then the innocent who see me, who hears me, who remember me, who touch me, who see photos and dreams, and all those sentiments. That's not all people, even insects. Same thing, there's all there, but they just to be generated with no others. And whose heart, but the generator may be increased. Increase. Chanjo Sanjo Rinpoche Maje Pana Tiju Jeba Nyamba Meva Ye Kone Gongdo Bavara Jode realize ultimate emptiness. Hoy Gondara Shieto Zameva Ta Junje Etende Lua Meba Nye Penza Game Trudu Jawa Lojo Gondo Dobo Junjo Lord. Did all the past, present, future marriage, to clarify, did all the marriage, to clarify, number of sentient, number of Buddhas. There's which exists in the mere name. But I who exists in the bare name. Achieve the Buddhahood which exists in the bare name. Lead all the sentient beings who exist in the mere name. To that Buddhahood which exists in mere name. By myself alone who exists in mere name. Jamal Bavijita Jamato Kunda Sambate and the Kunjitan Talo Jagawat Jatanjera. The Jebe Jawatan Jingawakan to the Nava, the Dagaveta, Sango, Chiji Javo, Tonga, Chitunaba, Peva, the KG Sana show, Tunjamal, Tawara show, Tata Shi, to David Tonya Latin, Jawalo Santa, Temba, Thank you very much.